Sagittarius, sun that's playing for you is can't take a joke. So you might be in a situation, it's like somebody might have said something, they were joking with you. Now, motherfuckers nowadays don't really know what a joke is. So it's like somebody, like a prank. Somebody was trying to pull a prank on you and they took it way too far. It really wasn't even a prank. They just tried to make it seem like, but it was really some bull. They did some shady shit to you. All right, somebody crossed you. Now you may not feel the same way you used to feel about this friendship because of what they said, what they did, what they expressed, that they tried to cover it up as a joke. Or you did something. All right, you might have tried to joke around in a space and or a situation, and that joke got you kicked smooth out the space. Now you can't involve yourself in that situation no more. Because again, look, your joke wasn't even really a joke. You thought it was a joke. That's how you get down. That's what you grew up. That's the type of shit you grew up in. And not everybody grew up the same way you grew up, Sagittarius. And you might have had to learn, look, not everybody grow up the same way. Fuck, you grow up, Sagittarius. You invested passionately into something. You tried to prank somebody, or you just thought you could express yourself a certain type of way in an environment, and then it would get swept under the rug type shit. No hold. You can't go back to where you were now. Now you may be realizing, all right, now shit, you could be saying, hey, that motherfucker can't take a joke. Nah, you don't know what a joke is. That's what it is. And look, now you burdened because of what happened. Or that's how somebody feel about you. Look, and now you stuck with that light. You may be stuck in that awareness. Now this person only sees you like that just because your sense of humor is off. You feel me? You thought this type of action, this type of expression would be humorous. And that wasn't funny. Why would you think that was funny? Why would you think that was cool? Now, whether that's what someone's saying to you or that's what you're saying to somebody. Someone's stuck being seen this way, though, and they cut deep. Put your foot in, you know what you're dealing with. Whether you did something, yeah, look, that little jokey joke brought emotional clarity and got Sagittarius done walked away from that friend. That's what you call a joke, I'm out the door. Or that's what somebody did to you, Sagittarius. Say, oh, I was just playing with you. That's how you play. You got emotional clarity. Now I know how I feel about the space I share with you. Out the door. You feel me? Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Menace. Yeah, somebody thought being a menace was funny. Now it ain't funny now that you in some shit, ain't it? Now you trying to figure out how you can invest back in the space you share with Sagittarius. Because Sagittarius was your home. Or Sagittarius, you trying to figure out how you can invest in what makes you happy again. But you took menacing energy there. You were being toxic in a place you shouldn't have been toxic. And it only brought it to a lower place of emotional expression. Now this atmosphere, this environment, this space feels emotionally drained. Or just it has lower emotions when them there think about involving or including Sagittarius. You feel me? Or that's how you feel about somebody. Every time you think about sharing an environment with this person, your feelings go to a low place. You don't feel good when you share an environment or an atmosphere with this person because you know they're a menace. You put your foot in the shoe. Look, I'm telling you, the dynamic of the situation changed. You don't share the same feelings anymore. And shit, now you might be the one on the side where someone don't feel the same way they used to feel about you no more, Sagittarius, and you might feel like it's unfair. But who told you to do that? Who told you that form of expression, that idea, that space, that energetic space you were in was the space you were supposed to be in? Yeah, look, who told? Now you may be in a situation where you want to do something, and because you feel like the way a situation or the way this dynamic is, it's not right. This isn't how I wanted it to be, or this isn't how it's supposed to be. You're seen in a certain type of way. You don't want to be seen in this environment, in this friendship, in this relationship. You might be dealing with a Cancer, or you might have ended the situation with a Cancer. Now, you might also be dealing with an Aries, or you might have entered a situation, Aries or Scorpio. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Or Virgo. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Or a Libra. Lamborghini high. See, that ain't even some shit, yo. It's like you were expecting one thing and you got another. And it's like, I'm telling you, for being, if it's you were being dishonest. You expressed some dishonesty in some way, shape, or form. And it's like you were trying to paint that action as true or just, or this is how it's supposed to be. This is the way it's supposed to go. You feel me? You were very Saturn. You might be dealing with a Capricorn.
Aries feminine.
Or Aries. Oh, gotcha. I got you. Yeah, so put your foot in the shoe that fit you. But it's like you were very adamant, or you were behind something. But that, whatever that was that you were supporting, that you were influencing in some way, shape, or form, whether you were influencing an energy or you were just trying to influence a dynamic or a situation you shared with somebody to go in a certain type of direction. So you thought you could joke around like this in a certain type of environment, or you thought it was okay to express this type of take this type of action, express this type of mentality, plant this type of seed here, and you planted the seed you really planted only fucked you up in the end. Now you're in a certain type of perspective from your external world because of what you did that was dishonest, and you feel like it's unfair. But who told you to lie? Now you might just be trying to enter that arena and play it off like, hey, it was a joke. It wasn't a joke. Because it seemed like whatever you were invested in took it very seriously. And now it's like someone could be expressing themselves in a different direction away from this. It's like now they have a new mind built about the space they share with you. And now they may be taking a different route. This is how they used to think about you. Now they got a whole new vision about the space they share with you. Now that vision may not even include Sagittarius in some way, shape, or form. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. And that's just because of some dishonest expression. Now, if it's you versus somebody in a sense where somebody outside of you lied to you in order to get you to invest in something, and you actually, it's like someone brought you an apple, they tempted you, and they made you feel a certain type of way. Eve, they played with your Eve. They was like, hey, yo, and they wanted your Eve to give this to add to your atoms, give this feeling to your expression so you could push it out. You feel me? They wanted you to act a certain way. They wanted you to put yourself out in your environment a certain way. And the only way they knew to do that was because that would get someone something they wanted out of their reality or their world, internal world. Someone wanted to feel a certain type of way. And the only way they could get this feeling, the only way they could get this high is when they express themselves to Sagittarius like this, and Sagittarius does this action. That's what they wanted. You might have done that, and now you feel like you're in an unjust or unfair situation. And now you see the person outside of you as dishonest. And now you may want to take an action to like change the direction you're in. You feel me? Plant a new seed. Yeah, because you're not happy where you at. Yeah, you feel stuck. You feel trapped. That's the last card. So if it's you versus someone outside of you, someone outside of you could have invested in you in a certain type of way. They brought you an apple. Yo, you took the apple, you bit it, and you took the idea, you took the expression, you reacted instead of being proactive. You are reactive, and now that reactiveness got you in a certain type of light regarding your reality. Now people see you like this because how you reacted or responded to this person's expression. You feel me? It's like that. Now not only are you trapped in an unjust or unfair situation, or you feel stuck in an unfair or unsituation, or you just trapped in your mind. You're in a whole mental prison right now because of something you expressed or something you invested in. You thinking about everything you did while you were carrying this mind, everything you expressed, everything you said that you thought was the truth. You feel me? And you only thought something was the truth because somebody played you. Somebody wanted to be sneaky on you in some way, shape, or form. Somebody was only had their life in their best interest. And you were a sacrifice in order for them to get their life in a certain type of path, or to get a situation to go in a certain type of direction. Sagittarius had to take a hit. someone was okay with that. Now you took the hit, and it's like now something's going the way someone wanted something to go with you, and you feel like that's unfair. You feel like it ain't right. If it's you versus you, you might have been the liar in the situation because you wanted a situation to go in a certain type of direction, and you only fucked up your home. You only fucked up your mentality by expressing or acting like this. You were acting or expressing yourself in a certain type of way because you might have wanted someone to express or invest in you in some way, shape, or form. So you and your Sagittarius mind was like, okay, if I do this, if I think like this, if I carry myself like this, if I say this, if I express this, if I invest in this type of energy, I'll get what I want out of this person, this friend, this situation, this environment. You only played yourself. Now you're not happy where you at, and you seen a certain type of way, and you stuck because you put yourself in that position. Yeah, put your foot in the shoe that fits you, Sagittarius. You know what you're dealing with. You know who, if it's you who was on this, who was the liar or the dishonest person, and now you caught up in some shit and you only put yourself in those shoes, or someone outside of you lied to you to get you to invest in something dishonest. Now you know what you invested in is dishonest and you caught up in some shit. Replacement. Like a maverick. Niggas